So I'm in my gown and about to get this done. We'll see how comfortable she is talking about it before we start. All right. Yeah. Oh.
Good. Okay. Hola, everybody. My name is Mo with Moya Body Care, and I am your colon hydrotherapist that practices the art of internal detoxification through the use of colon hydrotherapy, herbs, and natural living. And I guess today's video is about giving this beautiful woman here, Miss Athena, her first colon hydrotherapy session. So I'm just going to walk you through how I would walk through anybody's colon hydrotherapy session. And then Athena, I guess you could ask me questions, however you go. So every time that I have a client coming in to see me, I will always link up their equipment right in front of them so that they know nothing has been washed out or reused and everything's sterile, one-time use. It doesn't matter how many times they've been in to see me, I will always do the same thing. And the reason why I do that is because you have to remember that we're working with bodily fluids, and you want to make sure that the client is safe and everything's sterile, one-time use. When you explain that to clients, then they'll be a little bit more prone to be relaxed, right? When you don't know what's going on in the colonic session, especially if you're a new client, the body tends to lock down and bear down. My job as a practitioner is to keep the client as comfortable as possible and held in the highest vibration as possible. When I start the flow of water, the flow of water is going to be very easy, gentle, and mild. It's not going to be aggressive at all. We don't need to be aggressive, or I don't need to be aggressive. The client doesn't need to be treated in an aggressive manner because my job is to soften the body, soften the nervous system. Many people are overwhelmed emotionally. They're overwhelmed with, I have to do stuff, I have to do that. So when you come in, my job is to keep you as easy and as gentle as possible. I don't need to flood water through your body like this. There's no need for that. So my goal is to gently flow water through the colon very effortlessly and very easy at the same temperature as your body temperature, which is what, 98.8 or something like that. When I do that, the whole entire body, including the nervous system, calms all the way down. When the body calms all the way down, the colon opens up. That's what we want. And it happens effortlessly. I don't need to push the belly. I don't need to stomp on her stomach. All I gotta do is keep her calm and easy, and the colon will open up and let go exactly what it needs to let go when her body is ready for it to let go. Yeah. So that's the way that I do.
So I guess according, like the way you explained it regarding the flow, because when you do look online, there's going to be always negatives for some stuff and positives, and I guess one of the concerns that could be is like you hear people talk about the perforation of the anus and all that kind of stuff because it's too much or too hard or something.
Right. So perfect question. So when you look at the colon, the first part of the colon is the anus. That's the outside of the rectum. And then once you get inside of the body, that's the rectum. And then the colon starts here and moves all the way up, all the way down to the right side of the body. So when we talk about perforating the anus, sometimes that happens if the speculum, well, I don't want to say because of the speculum, but this is the speculum. It's already been lubricated with coconut oil, right? As you can see, I add a lot of coconut oil onto the speculum, regardless if you've been to me or not. Doesn't matter. Coconut oil is highly antibacterial, antifungal. It kills germs, and it provides a very easy slide into the body. We can eat coconut oil, so the body resonates very highly with coconut oil. So if there's anything in the rectum, like a cyst, a tumor, hemorrhoids, irritation, this is going to slide right past it. It's not going to irritate it. It's actually going to calm and soften it, right? Now, sometimes when, I guess, if a client has hemorrhoids internally, they don't know, and the speculum is not lubricated, it could graze up against the hemorrhoid, not necessarily saying that it's perforating it. This is plastic. It's impossible for me to perforate your colon because I'm not hitting the colon, I'm hitting the rectum. The water is flowing through the colon. So it's impossible for me to perforate. There's nothing in here to cut. It's plastic. That's not going to cut anything, right? So I'm not going to say that it can't happen. I'm just simply saying the mechanics that I use. In the last 13 years, I've never had somebody being perforated. Unless the water was turned up all the way. It's impossible. That's just my thought process.
Yeah. Which, you know, like, I guess for me too, just for my knowledge of knowing how the body works, it's reading some of the negatives of, like, because I started to look at another video and this doctor was talking about, well, there's no good, no bad for colon, you know, I think they called it irrigation. You know, kind of don't, you know, your body releases everything naturally. And I was just thinking in my head, it was like, it doesn't make sense to me, but at the same time.
Well, here's the thing. You know, a woman has a additional elimination channel, right? Which is our uterus.
Right.
So every month we have this beautiful, amazing process that happens, which is your menstrual cycle.
Right.
Right? However, there's a reason why we have fibroid cysts and tumors collecting. It's because we're not eliminating all the waste that needs to come down when we have our menstrual cycle. Hence the reason why yoni steaming is so beneficial, because you're sitting over steam that would just move that dried up blood off the walls and move it out the body.
Interesting.
So at some point in time, yes, you do need help.
Right.
So I know this is a very extreme case, but after a woman may have, well, I don't want to use that because that's a little extreme. Let me use another example. Cleaning our teeth. We brush our teeth every day, but we still go to the dentist to get a deep cleaning.
Right. Exactly.
Same thing with colon hydrotherapy. It's the same exact thing. Yes, our teeth are being cleansed with our saliva and the food that we eat, and we brush our teeth, but every 2 to 3 months you need to go and get a deep cleaning. Right? Yep. So we're gonna go ahead and get started.
Okay.
Yay!
I'll come back. I gotta prepare.
Go ahead and get started. I'm gonna start. We're going to start on your spine with a little bit of castor oil and essential oils that are geared towards softening your spine, stimulating your nervous system, and letting your body know that we are getting ready to cleanse. Oftentimes, we don't speak to our body. We don't say thank you. Without your nervous system, you know, as a nurse, once your mental health goes, that's a wrap. That is pretty much a wrap. So you always want to be gentle and easy when you start cleansing the body. And one of the areas that I'm focusing on your back is right over your kidneys and your liver. The reason why I want to feel the kidneys and the liver, because if there's tightness there, it means that the colon is very filled with waste.
Okay.
The body tells you everything that you need to know.
Right.
We just don't pay attention.
We don't really know how to read it.
Not at all.
Like I always tell my clients, it's like your body's just like it is your car, and just like it has a manual. You know, this problem is we just haven't been taught our manual.
That part. Exactly. And then, you know, also too, I'm filling up the spine for any bulges. I'm filling over the shoulders. This tells me how much stress you're holding on to, how much tension your body is holding on to. I'm looking at the color of your skin. So there's a lot that goes into just massaging the spine. right? That I can help you with. All right, love. So now we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to expose your backside to me. And normally in the consultation, I'll ask, and I'll cover you down, if the client has hemorrhoids, any irritation in the backside, or any swelling. So I'm going to ask you, do you have any hemorrhoids, any irritation I should be aware of at all?
Not that I know.
Okay, perfect. And then as a practitioner, I do just take a look because sometimes clients don't know that they have hemorrhoids.
Right.
Right? So
the traditional doctors have not shared that.
They never do until it becomes an issue. Right. So the speculum is highly lubricated with coconut oil. I'm going to go ahead and find your anus. Please forgive me.
Okay.
So here's the speculum. And take a deep breath in. And exhale. There we go. No more, no less. Very easy, very gentle. You doing okay?
Yes.
A little bit of pressure. All right.
Pressure and sensation that you don't usually
Exactly. So what I'm going to ask of you is to roll back over onto your back.
Oh, wow.
You're going to do a lift and scoot.
All right.
Hold on. And inhale one more time. Exhale through open mouth. Good, good, good. Continue to breathe. And exhale. Good. The hard part is over. That's it. The ship is moving. We have left the port. You can't get off. You gotta ride it out.
Oh, Jesus.
You're doing good.
Okay.
Good, good, good.
Your mind, because you don't know,
Uh-oh.
messes you up, but
Mm-hmm.
whew, okay.
You're good. Breathe.
Whew.
Good. So what I'm doing right now is just circulating the water. There's no water moving into you as of yet. It's just simply doing a U-turn. So you feel the coolness of the water passing by your anus.
I was going to ask you, like, it's a little chilled.
Yeah. So take a deep breath in. As you exhale, soften your spine. Good. Inhale deeply. As you exhale, allow your eyes to soften. Allow your cheeks to soften as well. Exhale, surrender. Good. Continue to breathe. And as you exhale, your spine relaxes. The table can take all your weight. Good. Good. Awesome. Mm-hmm. Doing okay? Good. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. So I just started flowing the water very easy and very gentle through your colon. And the way that I'm flowing it through your body looks like this. It's flowing like that. Very easy, very gentle, very light. Most people think the flow of water is like that. It's not. The reason why I am flowing the water very easy and gentle into your colon is because most people are dehydrated on a cellular level. The inside of your colon is the same consistency as the inside of your cheek. It's the same tissue. Yep. So with our cheeks, we can absorb everything that we put in our mouth, right? Hence the reason why you don't want to kiss everybody. You don't want to kiss everybody. You'll be very selective with who you allow into your personal space, right?
Gotcha.
Your colon is the same exact way.
What I'm feeling is happening.
Yes. What you're feeling is happening.
I was like,
You feel pressure?
no.
Yes. Yes. So what happens is,
Jesus.
right? Your colon is as tall as you are,
Right.
and it's 2.5 inches in diameter empty. But the beautiful thing about the colon is that it's not an organ designed to be empty. Our stomachs are designed to be empty, which is located right underneath your left breast, right? Some people eat more than others, which is totally fine, but our stomachs are constantly emptying out. It never stays full. Our colon are designed to work just like this effortlessly every day, 365 days out of the year.
Right.
Whenever you feel pressure, you let me know. Just don't be polite to say, Mo, I feel pressure. Okay?
Pressure like...
Pressure as if you need to have a bowel movement.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's
You feel it?
funny.
Okay. So at this point, I've turned the water off. And this is when your body will start to let go of fecal matter, undigested food, mucus waste, etc. And you don't have to do anything. All you have to do is breathe. Your body knows exactly what to do. So when I share with clients that our bodies know exactly what to do, when we're pregnant, the baby is pooping on his own, the baby is peeing on his own, and then our bodies will recycle that waste and push it out of our 5 channels of elimination, right? So your body already knew how to poop without you consciously knowing that you're pooping.
Sure.
So when you get on the table, your body reverts back to that thought process. All we have to do is breathe and surrender.
Interesting.
That's literally what we have to do.
Interesting.
In order to surrender, you have to give up power. That's the
Which
issue.
is hard for a lot of people.
It's the issue for people. So now you're practicing the art of surrender, which can help you
Clear those channels. Got it.
Hello. So
you know what's funny about the is Jesus.
You feel it?
Good.